Good morning, world. I just want to point out here very quickly that it appears that YouTube is just falling apart. As you know, YouTube was bought by Google for $1.65 million. With all that money, they can't figure out how to stop putting videos that have been viewed back into subscriptions. I've talked about that before. This is the third time that it's happened in the last week. I just went through last night, and here's I'm going to click on my subscriptions, and I just went through. There was about 100 in there. It loaded them all back in, everything I've watched over the last 5 days. And it loaded them all back in, and last night I painstakingly went through the whole list one by one, and the only way you can get them out is there's no delete button. It seems for 1.65 million that these people would have enough money to hire someone who could figure this out. How to put a little delete button by the videos in your subscriptions if you don't want to watch them, or if you've watched them 19 times. But that doesn't seem to be the case. They just can't quite get it together. Last night I went through, I know what I was going to say about the ones that have ads on them. If they're at the beginning, you know, where it says you can skip this ad in 3 seconds or whatever. Well, if the vid has that, you have to let that ad run out before it will, before you can get it out of the subscription list, because no matter how many times you click on it, and you have to click on each one and let it start, then it recognizes that you watched it and it takes it out of your subscription list. And I went through about 100 of them last night. It took a while to get them all out, and now here's my subscriptions. I'm going to click on this, and here they are, all back in here. The everything that I've watched. This is the third time that it's loaded up my subscription box with videos that I've already watched. So I think I'm just going to give up on that, you know, and try to just check here up front and see what's been recently loaded. And if it's one I haven't seen, then I can watch it. But I just can't keep going through. It just takes up too much time to go through this whole thing one by one and let the ad play and let the video start and then go back in. And sometimes that gets rid of it. And sometimes you have to do each video 2 or 3 times in order to get it out of there. I don't know why that is. And then another thing, there's a new thing now in your inbox. If someone sent me a personal message, like my friend down in Oregon sent this about old cars, and if I click on reply, it puts this in the address box instead of his name, instead of the YouTube user's name. It puts that in there, and of course when you go to reply, it fails because that's not an address. That's not a YouTube user. So I can't reply to any messages other than going to that person's channel and then going down to send message, and that's the only way you can't just reply to them. So for $1.65 million, they can't hire anybody smart enough to fix this. That's just a mystery to me. That just seems odd to me for some reason. And now the latest thing that's happened, this is one of the latest things, but another thing is in my comments, go to my video manager, and over here's the list, and in the comments, this has happened a couple times now. This morning I went in there and it had loaded all the comments twice. They were all doubled. So I went in and clicked on each duplicate and put remove on it because I didn't think there needed to be 2 of everything in there. And that was a mistake, because then it deleted everything, all the comments, instead of just the duplicates. So I don't know, YouTube's becoming kind of a pain. It's almost more trouble than the fun you get out of doing it. It's not like it used to be. I don't know, I'm kind of discouraged with it. So I don't know, that's just my thought on YouTube today. I don't know if you'd call this a rant, or just moaning and groaning, or complaining, or actually all I'm doing is just pointing out what's happening here with my YouTube, and the things that are haywire with it. I don't know if any of you guys have the same problem, but that's all there is to that. I'm finished now. I don't need any cheese with my wine. So I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye.